Let's start with our main story of the day. We'll be reading from Wired magazine. Famous little tech
Yeah, what?
publication, but tech and police, a lot of overlap. So this article is titled, "This quote college protester isn't real. It's an AI power undercover bot for cops." Great.
It's
Great. Already, you're like, yeah, why not? Why not? That'd be the headline. American police departments near the U.S.-Mexico border are paying hundreds of thousands of dollars for an unproven and secretive technology that uses AI-generated online personas designed to interact with and collect intelligence on, quote, college protesters, radicalized political activists, and suspected drug and human traffickers, according to internal documents, contracts, and communications that 404 Media obtained via public records request. Massive Blue, the New York-based company that is selling police departments this technology, which they call its product Overwatch, markets it as a, quote, AI-powered force multiplier for public safety that deploys lifelike virtual agents which infiltrate and engage criminal networks across various channels. According to a presentation obtained by 404 Media, Massive Blue is offering cops these virtual personas that can be deployed across the internet with the express purpose of interacting with suspects over text messages and social media. Massive Blue lists, quote, border security, school safety, and stopping human trafficking among Overwatch's use cases. The technology, which as of last summer has not led to any known arrests, demonstrates the type of social media monitoring and undercover tools private companies are pitching to police and border agents. So
That's crazy. AI is snitching now?
AI is snitching.
Damn.
Yeah.
We should have known.
Yeah.
Chat GPT. Who you chatting to?
Yeah.
The police? Yeah, I guess
Exactly.
so. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Damn. But
I feel like it's bad news to anyone who out there who's matched with a Tinder bot.
Yeah.
You know what I
It's a
mean?
trap.
It's
Yeah.
like that was a little preview. Now they're about to get worse.
Yeah, no.
They're about to be like, "Hey cutie, LOL, nice pic. Say, would you like to spend some time with me initiating a left-wing coup of our federal government?"
Yeah. This next season of MTV's Catfish is gonna fucking suck. It's all cops.
It's gonna be.
It's just cops. Neve, why don't you?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Yeah, man, it was a cop again. Wait, what is? They were doing Hold on, I read somewhere it was a pimp bot.
Oh, that's later. We'll get there.
Sorry.
Yeah, let's not
My bad.
blow the load of the whole damn article over here. Yeah,
I didn't
we'll
realize-
get to the pimp
I
bot.
didn't
We're just
realize.
warming up.
I
We're just
didn't know
warming
that.
up over here.
I do think it's like Drake's been accusing Kendrick of using bots the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
It's police, man.
Yeah.
That's where we should have been looking. You stop trying to sue UMG, man.
Yeah.
Sorry, I chose a side in this war, and it comes out on this podcast.
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah. It's really affecting all facets of your life.
I relate everything to the Drake and Kendrick.
Yeah,
That's
it's
frame
how he understands the
reality.
world around,
So-
the increasingly complicated world around him.
how I learned math. Okay, so you take 3 Drake disses,
Yeah.
and you subtract 2
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar disses. How many?
If Drake was talking to a 13-year-old plus a 14-year-old, is that legally a 27-year-old? The judge said no. I like that this like extremely like wide umbrella they have of like the people they're targeting. It's like, we're going for violent drug kingpins, scum of the earth, human traffickers, and 19-year-old freshmen in college protests. Just the fact that they lump all of them together. Because deep down, the cops know that, like, as much as they like to pretend they're all like Nash Bridges going after like drug rings and stuff, they're mostly harassing homeless people and shoving like sociology majors on the ground while they're protesting a genocide.
I mean, luckily this is technology, specifically Massive Blue. It seems like it's fake. It doesn't work because, like you said, they haven't.
Hold on, we're not there yet. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you just said it hasn't made any arrests.
Oh, you're right. All right, yeah, you're right. We are there yet. We haven't gotten into the details of it yet.
Oh, yeah,
but yes,
I thought you said
you're right. They've made no arrests. But
Well,
yeah, my bad.
Yeah, but they didn't make no. It's not making no arrests, and it's like this. It's how do you say? It's just scary that we're going down like this. We're watching kids on college campuses get put in the jails for their political opinion, and now we're developing technology to potentially spy on these kids, entrap these kids to bad. We're developing bad technology.
Exactly.
But this is just like I don't even want to call it a precedent. We're already here. You're just bad at you're not even doing it good.
You're right. We're seeing it. We shipped off criminal to El Salvador. I was actually a wrong guy.
Yeah.
You know what? Never mind. Actually, you know what? It was the right guy.
And also, is this guy illegal here legally and just is displaying opinions that don't go along with the whatever administration's opinion is at the moment? Get him out of here. And it's like, it's just crazy that they're just so out in the open with it. Technology companies are like, well, this is the new market. Being fascist. Coming out with fascist technology. We are on the verge of a new market, and we want to be on the forefront. When we, it's just, it's just crazy. So,
Why is ChatGPT taking the jobs of copywriters when it could be shipping off Latinos out of our country? Let's put it to some good use.
Some real use.
Yeah. So let's continue here. 404 Media obtained a presentation. So this is where, the article gets pretty entertaining because they obtained a presentation, like a little slideshow that they're using to pitch to these police departments. So the presentation is showing some of these AI characters, showing off their what they can do with this technology. These include a radicalized AI a radicalized AI protest persona, which poses as a 36-year-old divorced woman who is lonely, has no children, and is interested in baking, activism, and body positivity. Okay, Comedy Central roast battle.
I know, dude. This is roasting this guy.
She's described as a lonely, dried-up old cat lady who can't get a date because she smells like cat piss. Protesters.
This lonely can't keep a man ass bitch. Yeah, that's so funny. They just built a...
I'm just imagining the Sims character they made for her, just like made her like as wide as possible. Just like when you're playing Sims, you just make the most ridiculous characters. Like I feel like that's what they're doing with these AI.
She spends her life watching reruns of Lena Dunham's Girl.
Yeah,
she's as pathetic as it comes.
Yeah, and I like that we're getting a window into like how the cops really feel because they know when they're talking to the public, when they talk about these protesters, they're like these dangerous Antifa. They're armed. They have no regard for the sanctity of human life. But then back in the scenes, they know it's just like 36-year-old cat ladies. They know who they're beating up in the streets. They admitted it right here.
Yeah, so she spends most of her nights reading sex novels.
Yeah, exactly.
Horny books.
Yeah. She takes some fuck. I was trying to do a Molotov cocktail, but I give up. Never mind. Anyways,
she felt really good when Katy Perry went to space.
There you go.
She was touched by that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's so funny that they're like they're outwardly display they use violence against people is their excuse they use is like these violent protesters, ACAB, they're they're burning down targets, they're fucking all that, and then when they're creating a persona for these people,
exactly,
it's the softest.
It's not Molotov cocktails, it's mojitos.
Yeah,
there we go.
Yeah,
you helped me get there. Thank you.
There we go.
Yeah. Hey, listeners, don't worry. I'm a professional comedian. Sometimes it takes me a second.
Listen. We're pulling from the universe, all right?
Exactly.
It takes a little time to download, all right?
If you had some fake ass podcasters, they would have edited out my attempt to make a joke.
And we might
there.
still do that. We might keep that as an option. I didn't even think that was because I might fuck up.
Yeah, right.
And
I wish we could afford to edit out all our bullshit on our fucking
Niggas
episodes.
got too much work on their plate as it is. Edit.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So hilarious. Let's see here. Another AI persona in the presentation is described as Honeypot AI persona. Her backstory says she's a 25-year-old from Dearborn, Michigan, whose parents immigrated from Yemen and who speaks the Sinani dialect of Arabic. Ooh. The presentation also says she uses various social media apps, that she's on Telegram and Signal, and that she has U.S. and international SMS capabilities. So we got a divorced cat lady and a Arab woman from Dearborn. This is the perfect trap for the most sinister elements of our society.
It all seems to just be anti-Palestinian, like it's lefty, anything that goes against the state of Israel or
exactly. Yeah,
it's pretty obvious.
And it's, again, I know I said this earlier, but it's so funny that it's like lumped in with like human traffickers.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like because it's funny, like when you know, a lot of times people have trouble wrapping their heads around like anti-police sentiment. They're like, wait, does that mean you're like pro-crime? And it's like, no, like I do think I believe there should be people out there going after like the worst elements of humanity, like child traffickers. I just wish it wasn't the same fucking morons that are out here beating the shit out of college kids camping.
No,
but it's like it has to be the same people doing all these jobs.
It's the same. It's the same thing when you like hear. Obviously, the people who call the police the most are people who have crimes perpetrated by them, which are the people in lower income neighborhoods. They're all like, police will love to use the excuse for like, they're calling us. And it's like, yeah, there's crime over here, but when you come and then you bring more abuse, that's when you
pull up in your tank because of a noise complaint.
Fucking start firing in a home and then singing fucking, they see me rolling,
Exactly.
they hated that. Yeah, people are gonna fucking be like, hey man, what the fuck? I called you.
Yeah.
Now we got like that's the strange paradox. Trying to square that circle is always gonna be fucking.
Yeah, I mean, look, we need well, I like how you said it the other day. We need peacekeepers, right? But like, what the hell is this shit?
Yeah,
This is not what anyone probably ever imagined in their wildest nightmares. That we'll be making like Yemeni Sims characters to entrap protesters of a genocide.
And it's like, what about these characters is negative, or like, what about these particular people that you can pin a crime on, or like did anything wrong?
Yeah, well, it's the idea they're luring in the evil, criminal, radical protesters with like these relatable figures in their lives, divorced white ladies, and just seems like a regular 25-year-old Yemeni in Dearborn.
It really is.
And Dearborn is just so funny that they chose Dearborn. It's like so on the nose.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, from Dearborn, Michigan. Okay.
Yeah.
This is to get all the Kamala heads out there.
Yeah.
To, like, piss them off too.
Exactly.
Like, we need
we hate them too.
Muslims for Dearborn? Well, come on.
A common enemy.
Come on. I'm trying to fucking olive branch this.
Yeah.
Let's hate Muslims together.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like, the Muslims, they're ruining our country. The liberals are like, well, I mean, there's
honestly,
look at what happened.
Let's
look at who I'm blaming this on. Anyways, what do we got here? Okay, so here we go. Here's what you were referencing earlier. Other personas are a 14-year-old boy, quote, child trafficking AI persona, an AI pimp persona, college protester, external recruiter for protests, escorts, and juveniles. One slide in the massive blue presentation obtained by 404 Media gives the example of a, quote, child trafficking AI persona called Jason. The presentation gives a short backstory for the persona, which says Jason is a 14-year-old boy from Los Angeles whose parents immigrated from Ecuador. He's bilingual and an only child, and his hobbies include anime and gaming. The presentation describes his personality as shy and that he has difficulty interacting with girls. It also said that his parents don't allow him to use social media and that he hides his use of Discord from them. This AI persona is also accompanied by an AI-generated image of a boy. The presentation includes a conversation between this AI persona and what appears to be a predatory adult over text messages and Discord. Okay, so now I'm going to read what they have written here of this apparent exchange. Your parents around? Or are you getting some awesome alone time? A text from the adult says, just chilling by myself, man. So JS abbreviation. So they try to really code this. My mom's with a Z at work, and my dad's with another Z out of town. So it's with a Z, just me and my vid games with a video game controller.
It's they're typing like white people when they discover like new slang, like,
Exactly.
like child or like
Exactly.
like whenever you see them like
I'm totally gonna crash out on you if I get home and the dishes aren't.
Truly them learning. It's like the AI.
You haven't seen crashing out.
You can like this is the problem with AI and it not being able to like just like read black people because it's like it comes off as a Malibu's Most Wanted character. Like
It's just as which is not even me. I'm agreeing with you, but I would just say as young person vernacular, which is black vernacular, obviously, but like they're trying to be like,
so
what does the average 14-year-old boy sound like?
It's so hammed up and turned. Like,
bro, who says vid games? I've never heard that shortened.
And there's also an emoji next to it. Vid games emoji. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This AI bot clearly escaped El Salvador, not from fucking persecution, but because he was a fucking incel. he was fucking.
Because he's a fucking nerd.
Yeah,
dude.
he wasn't getting bullied by the drug lords.
His parents are like, y'all are embarrassing me in Ecuador. We gotta
get the fuck up out of here. This kid's a fucking loser. We gotta come to America to get better opportunities for pussy.
Yeah, I mean, it's just bad. Like this is terrible. It's laughable. Let's move. Let's keep going. In another example of how the
but also I got a question about AI and like this child because this is like child sex trafficked victim, a child trafficking victim.
Well, they're trying to lure in a potential pedophile.
Knowing how AI works, knowing that they have to feed the AI data, how much child trafficking videos do you think this AI watched? And should we arrest this robot? Should this AI
arrest ChatGPT for possession of child sex abuse material? Huh?
Child sex abuse. Now it's the perfect time to
look at us. We're so pathetic. We're so proud of ourselves.
Sex abuse material. Did they have to show this AI for it to become Jason? And should we arrest? Is this ethical? Questions?
Sure.
Just questions.
Sure.
I don't know. I'm not the fucking Geneva Tribunal.
Well, here's my response to that. If you were in our meeting and you were asking me this, I would tell you, well, we don't need to feed anyone any sort of material if we just need the bot to sound like a child. Can you get out of my office right now? You're fired.
Are you sure?
Because I think we should be to make sure.
If we feed it all this child sex abuse material, and it goes on to further the cycle of abuse and becomes a child sex abuse predator. I don't fucking know. I just think this is dangerous.
I'd be like, look, I appreciate your updated vernacular, but no, we will not be acquiring any for this AI bot.
Okay. I'll come back when
we're gonna keep feeding it conversations between teenagers, so it can speak like one.
Okay. I just thought we were feeding it child trafficking. So
yeah.
Okay. All right.
I have called 911 by the way.
I just wanted clarification. I just wanted clarity on that. Because,
yeah, sure.
All right,
yeah.
Just wanted to, see how unethical this was.
Yeah, it's unethical in a lot of ways, but I don't know necessarily that way. But let's keep going here. In another example of how the highly adaptable personas, that's in quotes, can communicate with real people, the presentation shows a conversation between Clip and quote, AI pimp persona and what appears to be a sex worker. Quote, now again, I'm going to read it how, okay, dem tricks tripping tonight, trying not to pay.
No, you're not reading it right. Let
All
me
right,
read
all
it.
right.
Say Jack. Okay. It doesn't say Jack, but it might as well.
Yeah, might as well.
It might as well say, listen here, Job Turkey. 'Cause that's how it reads.
Tricks? Bro, it's like exactly.
I feel like I need to.
Tricks? Really?
Listen here, Job Turkey. them tricks tripping tonight. Trying not to pay, the sex worker says.
That's a wrong character.
Oh, wrong character. This is the sex worker.
Bro, that sex worker's not getting any clients. I get why no one's trying to pay that sex worker. I'll be like, actually, never mind. Actually, I'm gonna take my business elsewhere.
I'm sorry. I thought the pimp was mad. Can I reread that?
Yeah.
Can I go back?
You
I
can
reread?
go
My
again.
bad.
Yeah.
That's not, okay. See, I thought that was all right. I'm gonna take it from the top. Sorry. Hey, them tricks tripping tonight.
There you go.
Trying not to play daddy.
Yeah.
They don't say daddy, but facts.
That was good. Great character work. Sorry to interrupt. Sorry to interrupt. Sorry to get you out of your scene.
Now
All
that I
right.
know. Okay.
All right. Scene.
Facts, baby. Ain't letting these tricks slide tonight. The clip persona replies, "You stand your ground and make them pay what they owe. Daddy got your back. Ain't letting nobody disrespect our grind. Keep hustling, ma. We gonna secure that bag." Which
This is terrible. This is like laughably a bad product. Like your whole product is
we
to
gonna
trick
secure
people.
that bag 100. That's like,
And it's like, what are we supposed to believe that the other person in this conversation is a real sex worker?
yeah.
Like, what? It doesn't even make any sense. Like,
I
if
say
it
all
was
this-
if it was an actual sex worker and had a pimp, they would know their pimp personally. Like, why would they be talking to a robot pimp?
Yeah.
Who like the presentation is lying
Yeah.
to the
it
to
doesn't
the
even
police
make- yeah.
department. This shit doesn't make any fucking sense.
Well, I mean, actually, it does when you realize the internet is nothing but bots, and this is actually most likely what will be the scenario: bots talking to bots.
Yeah.
So this prostitute bot or this sex worker bot is going to be talking to the pimp bot.
Yeah.
and that's just actually probably what the reality, the ecosystem
Sure.
is going to. That's what the current online ecosystem is. It's
Yeah.
bots talking to bots.
Yeah.
So yes, it doesn't make.
Have
sense.
you seen like, you know, I'll be on like okay, for my example of this would be like I get a lot of basketball clips on my TikTok, and like NBA, like they will have bots in their comments, and it's so obviously like a bot.
Yeah.
Like you can tell, and they'll make like little errors, and it's like okay, I guess these big corporations pay to have AI bots follow them and then do comments to like raise their algorithm, and it's like they're so obviously fake.
But you don't even have to have a corporation do that. It's the Twitter's ecosystem promotes people to they want to engagement farm because they make money off of it. So like NBA is a niche. I can make an NBA AI bot that comments on every NBA post, engagement farms, and gets clicks, gets money, gets that verified program money or whatever. It's like why you
Sick
see
dunk by John Morant. Hope the Grizzlies make it all the way to the top. Hey, anyone going to the protest this weekend and wants to camp with me?
But
Honestly, the police bots are on the NBA TikTok.
But the police, this blue, whatever this program is called, blue, whatever it's called, they might be the answer to helping the internet, because like the internet right now has, the pimp bot might be what we need. Because there's so many OnlyFans bots online. Like on Twitter right now, if you comment on no matter what the story is, they'll see a story.
This is your NBA TikTok.
No,
this is your version of my experience with the internet.
This is look, I'm telling you, every story there is
that you see
that
on your
see
algorithm,
on my
on your
algorithm.
feed. That's tailored to you.
It'll be like there's always like OnlyFans bot models under the comment. Like no matter what the story will be like, Israel bombs hospital, and then you'll go to the comments and it'll be like, I just wish Israel bombed this pussy.
Damn.
And you'll be like, we need a pimp bot. We need a pimp bot to come in and keep these OnlyFans bots in checks, because they getting out of line. They're like commenting on every the LA fires, you know it's also on fire? This pussy.
Yeah.
He's
Virtual slap.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Shut the fuck up. Bitch, get back on the bitch.
What are you talking about geopolitics right now? You should be out selling that pussy.
What are you doing under Donald Trump's?
Listen here, Jack.
Bitch, if you don't get out of Vladimir Putin's tweet and get back on the streets.
Yeah. Well, look, great, like bringing it back around to that, because I do want to, like, again, like, yes, I think it's definitely true that we're going to be seeing just these bots interact with each other as less and less, as humans become outnumbered by AI on, like, our conversations online. But I do want to emphasize that this presentation that they're saying, they're trying to show these cops that this sex worker is genuinely convinced that this is a pimp or he, whatever she's talking to, whereas what the sex worker is saying is absolutely ridiculous. Dem tricks, tripping tonight, trying not to pay. That is not real. A person is not saying that. And if anyone is being tricked with like an AI pimp, the person they would be tricking would be a client for a sex worker, not the sex worker themselves. They're supposed to be working on a team that she would know this person personally. So I just think that it seems obvious that within this presentation to the police, they are lying about their product. And to me, that is hilarious.
And police they still bought it.
Of course.
They still will take 10.
Yeah.
You only need one. I said we'll take 10.
That doesn't make any sense. They pull out their guns. Give us the bots. Well, they're not. We don't physically have them. It's like an algorithm.
All right. Arrest.
You're going away for a long time. It's like, what the fuck just happened? Yeah.
How did this flip on us?
Yeah. And the other part of all that is like they'll be in the like situation room, and they're like, all right, we got our AI bot to text our known pedophile. Send one of the cops' phone. Oh shit.
Oh, no. I was holding it for her friend. It can make this technology can ping the nearest pedophile in the room.
All of their they just start opening fire at the laptop.
It's dead.
See, this is why our podcast is doing good. This is the stereotypes we need of the police. They're fucking pedophiles.
And stupid.
Yeah, they're dumb pedophiles.
The more stories you guys need to see of them being pedophiles, the better.